G Code, second episode of the series. I so greatly appreciate you for tuning in, and I am Chris the Rebel. Today, we're discussing the 10 traits of a gentleman. I believe that it's very important to distinguish what exactly makes a man a gentleman. So with no further ado, let's dive on in. Obviously, the first official thing that a gentleman must have is chivalry. Chivalrous acts. I've heard it before that chivalry is dead. Being chivalrous is one of the things that makes us gentlemen. Manners, opening up doors for women, being very courteous, make up chivalry. It is very important for a man to have these particular things. The second one is hardworking. He is forever honing his talents. He is forever working hard. He does not waste his time in anything that he does. He's ultra competitive, meaning no matter what it is, no matter how minimal the task, he is serious when he does it. The third thing as a gentleman is he is courageous. He moves in doing things that are right. He has the courage to call out the wrong things. He has the courage to say these particular things to other men, to other people of the world. He has courage, the heart of a lion. That is what makes a gentleman, having a heart of a lion. Now, the next thing is patience. A gentleman must be patient. He understands that there's a process to everything. The Lord himself had a process in building this earth. It took patience to put everything, as we look at the beauty of nature and the beauty of all things. It took dedication. So a gentleman has patience with all things. Now, the next thing that a gentleman has is being a lifelong learner, meaning that a gentleman never stops learning. There's several books that a man can read. There's several things that a man uses to hone his mindset, his talents. He's steadily evolving in this world. The next thing is one that is very important, which is integrity. A gentleman's integrity means everything to him, regardless to whether it is a moral position for a religion or not. A gentleman has a specific ethic, specific guidelines that not only has been working for him, but he also can institute that into other people as well. His integrity matters to him a whole lot. As a gentleman, our integrity must matter. The things you do and how you go about them, whether someone's looking or not, is the things that make up integrity. The next thing is generosity. A gentleman is very generous. He's very generous with his time. He's generous with his energy. He is someone who others can learn from. He's charismatic. He is a magnet to other people. His generosity creates that because he's generous with his mindset. He's generous with his time and also with that money. The next one the gentleman has is his personal development. As a gentleman, your personal development is very important. Who you are yesterday is not who you are. So personal development is very important to create a gentleman. A gentleman understands this wholeheartedly, how he must continuously develop himself. He must continuously work. He's never a finished product. There's many things that can be worked on, and he continuously works on those things until the end of his life. Now, last but not least, this is very important because many men have a confusion with this particular concept. Many men believe a gentleman is a simp. A gentleman is a nice guy. No, a gentleman isn't. And this is one of the things right here. He has offered forgiveness. Now, does that mean that he allows a person to make the same mistakes or allows a person to continuously do the things that he doesn't like to do? No. But a gentleman is very forgiving. A gentleman, forgives things. Damn. My bad. I cannot count. I gave you 9 of the traits that make up a gentleman in this G Code series. My bad. My apologies. Look, I've been working very, very hard on the podcast, Rebellious Rants, Unpopular Opinions. But I promised you 10. I don't like breaking my promises. So, the last one I would give you would be the G Code. The code and ethics, something that us as men can use as a guideline, as a compass, as a moral compass on how we're supposed to move about this world, not only with women, but with other people. It was only 10 of them. There's more traits to a gentleman. obviously, this is a series, and this is the second one, so there'll be plenty of other videos coming down the pike to where you'll be able to get a further discussion in this, and I'll break down a lot of different things with the G code. I think it's a very important thing for us as men that we start to establish a G code, which is, as I said, morals and ethics that we all can move by. I'm not saying that I have all the answers. I'm gonna be welcome to bring other people on to allow them to discuss as well about things that gentlemen need to do. But I ultimately, in my heart, believe that we must return to being gentlemen. If we're going to speak about the men of old were gentlemen. And we have to return back to that. All of this super alpha, I ain't paying for dinner and I ain't opening the door for women and all of this stuff is a problem. And we must address it as men if we're going to right the ship. Because as leaders, men lead and others follow. With that being said, I'm Chris the Rebel. I approve this message and I'm out.